everybody, and welcome to Space Daily. I am Gabriel. We've got our launch live coverage of the first ever return sample launched by from China. It'll be the first one in a long time. So yeah, this is going to be launched on the Long March 5, which is a fabulous rocket. It is China's first super heavy launch vehicle, and you'll see it. It'll go flying really fast. So yeah, we're T-minus 15 minutes and 40 seconds as we approach this upcoming launch. So if you have any questions, feel free to write it in the chat, and we are going to get started. So the launch will be happening just around 3:30, but right now we'll talk a little bit about the Chang'e 5. Chang'e 5 is China's China's moon payload, and it's done. The other Chinese have launched there, have driven around on it and studied the moon. Although this one's going to take a sample and bring it on back to Earth for humans here to study it. It's been a long time since we last attempted that. That was around the 1960s, and then our focus moved on to Mars. This is similar. This is going to be similar to this is similar to Chang'e 4, although this time they're bringing it back. So yeah, we've got crazy numbers, which is my sister Sydney. You're not going to be able to see the launch. We're really sorry about that. But still, you can enjoy us for now, and you'll have to tune off soon. Sorry about that. So yeah. Once again, any questions, feel free to write in the chat. Any comments, anything you want to say, just write in the chat. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to talk about this launch here. Okay. So yeah, I just realized it's like 15 minutes ago that they were launching, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do a live stream. So I set this up. Okay. Thank you all for joining us here. It is it's great to have somebody watching me. So yeah. We are going to start by talking a little bit more about the Long March 5. It's had a couple launches, and it has had one failure. That's what you see on the left is up close on the rocket that's going to let go, and that rocket's going to go flying. So yeah, that's what we want to hear about here. And that view is of the Long March 5 standing proud and tall right on the launch pad there. So yeah, we can't wait for this launch. It's a big one. It's a very important one, and so yeah, what you were just seeing is right over there, camera from there. Okay, yeah. If we have any questions, the chat's open for them. We're going to take a quick break here. I'll leave you with the live view of this, and we'll be back in 2 minutes at T-minus 10 minutes. Okay, we're back here. Just wanted to see if I could find some things here. So let's talk a little bit about the Chang'e 5. The Chang'e 5 is manufactured by CAST or CAST. And its launch mass is. Oh, does this rocket have people in it? No, it does not have. So it does not have people in it, but it does. It is carrying a very important item to the launch. So no, it does not. And make sure to subscribe to Crazy Limers. That's my sister Sydney's channel. Okay. The mission. Oh, where is it going? It is going to the moon. It's going to land on the moon. Let's see, when is it supposed to land on the moon? Landing date is December 17th. So in 24 days, it will touch down right on that moon. And its landing site is Mons Rumker region of Oceanus Procellarum. So it's a lunar sample return. Its launch date is today, hopefully. The rocket is the Long March 5, like I said. And the launch site is Wenchong. Yeah, subscribe to Crazy Limers and subscribe to Magico. Okay. The launch mass, like I said, is 18,000 pounds. The launch, let's see. And the mission, which there is no planet mission. Okay, so it consists of a lunar orbiter and a lunar lander. The sample return mass is 2,000 grams or 71 ounces. And this is part of the Chinese Lunar Exploration Program. This will be the first lunar sample return mission since Luna 26 in 1976, and if successful, will make China the third country to return samples from the moon after the USA and USSR, which is the Soviets. Yeah. So yeah. Yep, Crazy Limers is coming out with a video soon. So is me and Magico. We'll be coming out with a video hopefully around Thanksgiving. It's gonna be our Thanksgiving. It's gonna be our Thanksgiving magic, so just sit back and wait and we'll have one out soon. Okay, we're T-minus just under 8.5 minutes, and as we get ready for this great launch out of China. So yeah. Okay, so we've got a small little profile here for the launch here. I will teach you how to make a popsicle out of rainbow limo. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Crazy Limers. So we are let's talk a little bit about the profile of the mission. We have the Long March 5 CZ5 launch vehicle will launch out of Hainan Island in China. It consists of a descender, a lander, a re-entry capsule, and an orbiter. And there's a small drill on the lander for collecting a sample. Then it'll be the lander the sample collector will lift off from the lander and dock to the orbiter. They will then the orbiter will then come back to Earth. They will separate and it'll land somewhere around there. Oh, it looks like we're having some glitches here, but we are still 6.5 minutes away from launch. Okay, so China's Chang'e 5 spacecraft will return the first moon samples to the Earth since the Soviet Union's Luna 24 mission in 1976. The sample should be the youngest ever returned to Earth, just 1.2 billion years old, which is when multicellular life may have already evolved on our planet. So it may seem like a while ago, although talking scientifically, it's nowhere near a long time ago. Chang'e 5 will help scientists understand what was happening late in the moon's history, as well as how Earth and the solar system evolved. So Chang'e 5 is definitely a big part of space exploration. So yeah. So say thank you to Chang'e 5 for everything that it's doing to us. Never mind, why did I do that? Okay. Here. Okay. So why do we need Chang'e 5? Never mind. So, yeah. Any questions? Feel free to write in the chat, and I will move on if you guys do not have any. So if you're just joining us, we're currently watching the Chang'e 5 launch here. This is the Long March 5 launch of the Chang'e 5, which is China's first ever lunar return sample. Also the first one since it's going to be the first one since 1976 when the Luna 26 lander touched down on the moon. Okay, we are T-minus 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm going to be quiet because we're almost at the main part and the good part here. Getting ready for launch here. It's just what we want to see. Okay, those are a couple of views of the stuff attached to the rocket so that we can get a great view in 3 minutes when all those separate and the rocket goes flying away. Just under 3 minutes till that happens. We still have no confirmation of scrub or anything, which is good because that means we'll get. Oh, there we go. We've got separation of the spacecraft there. The view that you're seeing here and here, that's actually just right over there. So if you want to see what it looks like up close or far away, well, now you don't have an option, but we're getting ready for launch here. Now, the only thing that's currently attached to the Chang'e 5 is the at the bottom, something holding on so that once the engines ignite, it can't move, and then finally those will let go and it'll go up. Okay, here we go. Getting really, really close to launch here. About 2 minutes left. So, yay. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. T-minus 1 minute and 45 seconds. T-minus 1.5 minutes. Getting really close to launch. This is really exciting. This is what we want to see. Everything's looking nominal. Everything's looking good. Everything is go, and yay. Those are the boosters that you're taking a look at right now. Those boosters is what's going to be fully powering it. Now that's a great view right over here. We just had it. That was a great view. I can't wait for that. Here we go. T-minus 1 minute, just under a minute. Okay. I'm going to lower this so that it's not too loud. That's the alarm. That means we're just about 30 seconds away. Just under 30 seconds. I have no clue what they're saying since I do not speak Chinese. Let's see. There we go. There you see ignition there. Ignition. We've got a liftoff of the Long March 5, Chang'e 5, on its way to the moon to bring a sample back to Earth. There goes the Long March 5. Propulsion is looking nominal. Everything's looking good. What a launch there. Right out of China. Here we go. We have started a new era in spaceflight for China to be able to go back and forth between the moon. There we go. We've just gone through the cloud. So yeah. There's the view from the boosters. Or the view from the core of the boosters. I love that view, especially when the stages separate. But yeah, we've got a perfect liftoff here. Just what we want to see. Okay, we're T plus 64 seconds, 65 seconds now. Minute and 10 seconds into launch. Propulsion is looking good. Okay, we are expecting booster separation. Okay, we're 2 minutes into launch. Okay. Getting ready for stage separation. Okay, we've got view from the boosters and view from what we're expecting on the board. So as you can see in this view here, it's transmitting its signals right over here to that little place off the coast. And yeah. Let's see, we should be getting booster engine cutoff and booster separation anytime soon. There we go. Booster separation confirmed there. We're now relying on the core and then the second stage to take the payload to its right orbit. Look, there's everybody clapping. It's now to 3 separate places in the ocean here. On the Long March 5, Chang'e 5 is being propelled by 2 engines on the first stage right now. Once again, I have no clue what they're saying, although it sounds like everything's looking good. I bet you would have some frowns, not claps, if it weren't going as planned. We're T plus 200. We're T plus almost. We're T plus just under 4 minutes here. Everything's looking good. Propulsion is nominal. We've had a successful launch. If you're just joining us, out of China, carrying the Long March with the Long March 5, carrying the Chang'e 5 to the moon. Okay, here we go. We're looking good. So you can see the board there showing how far into the flight we are, and right here showing where we are. Propulsion's looking good. Everything's looking good. Everything that we want to hear is happening. So, yay. Okay, we're getting ready for fairing separation. That's a view inside the fairing. Okay, we are 5 minutes into the flight, getting ready for fairing separation confirmed there. It has fallen off the vehicle. Look at those. You can hear those claps. You can hear everything. Everything's looking good. Okay, so there you can see the payload. Everything's looking good here. We're getting ready for the next event is MECO and stage separation, which is coming up in just a couple seconds. As you can see, that's the view of the right here. We've got the view on the board once again, where it's transmitting its signals, and right here, what everything's looking at. Yep, we just lost that other one. We are past 6 minutes. Once again, no clue what she's saying, although it must be something good since she would sound upset, and I bet you the video feed would cut off. Okay. We are almost at we're almost at 7 minutes into the flight. So yay. Thank you all for watching with us here. Okay, let's listen in, watch up, and we'll see what happens. We are T plus over 7 minutes now, getting ready for MECO and stage separation. Everybody looks anxious and mission. Okay, everything remains looking to look good. That blue line here is showing where we are above the Earth. So that little island there, we're about to cross it. Okay, we just crossed it. Okay, MECO and stage separation confirmed there, and second stage ignition as We make our way up to the moon. There we go. Successful separation, successful second stage ignition. As the Chang'e 5 is getting ready to land on the moon. And once again, if I confused you, the Chang'e 5 is not landing on the moon until December 17th, although it's on its way to the moon. There's a second stage. It looks like propulsion is looking good as we get ready for that nominal insertion call out. Okay, we are around T plus 7 minutes, so everything's looking good. There's bone. See, that's capturing all the signals now. And if you want, right over there, that's our line. That's where we are, adjacent to the Earth. There is the satellite. You can see it right there. The sun is kind of blocking it, but everything's looking good. And yeah. Okay, we are at 7 minutes now. Oh, we're almost at 10 minutes, my bad. Propulsion's looking good. And satellite signal is also good. We're over 10 minutes now. 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Thank you all for joining us. If you're just tuning in, we are currently watching the launch of the Chang'e 5, launching on board the Long March 5, which is carrying it to the moon. So thank you all for joining us once again. Okay, we are at 11 minutes here. Everything is still looking good, and we're almost there. Okay, our next event is Seco and second engine, which is second engine cutoff. We're almost at T plus 12 minutes. Great views there as we make our way, as it makes its way over the Earth into the orbit of the moon, which will be happening soon. Propulsion is nominal, and we are T plus 12 minutes. People mission control looking anxious. A lot's happening after all the work they've been through to build such a successful rocket. We are looking good. Some clapping there being heard. People are happy about something. Okay, we are at T plus 13 minutes. Everything's looking good. Everything remains to look good. Vehicle propulsion is not. Wait, did they cut the engines? Oh yeah, they did. Okay. Well, yeah. A lot's happening here. It's like hard to keep up with them. Okay. Let's just watch here for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back. Okay, let's see if we can listen and hear, see what they're saying. Never mind, they're not saying anything. Okay. So it's reached apogee, and everything's looking good. Yeah. I'll leave you here with this nice view for a couple minutes, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with a different tab where they're talking and we'll listen to what they're saying.
Usually, for instance, during the years before, when the space shuttle launched a deep space probe, usually it uses this kind of parity kick engine. It will be a very small, solid rocket motor. Well, because we know that for the Long March 5 series and March 3A series, we have the capability of the second ignition. So we don't need this kind of separate motors. We only need the engines to shut down first and then ignite again.
So as we call it, to escape from the Earth's gravity, the Earth orbiting satellites have a lower velocity, where compared to this mission, you go to the moon, you have to escape the Earth's gravity. So we need to fire multiple times in apogee and perigee, and to sling off the spacecraft to the lunar orbit.
So yeah, there's gonna be many fires. Let's listen in for a couple more minutes, and then we'll wrap up. So yeah, we're gonna do the second ignition again, and then we'll wrap up.
Critical data transfer.
Okay, that is it. We're going to wrap up for today. Thank you all for watching. It's been a successful launch. Take a look at my channel for any updates about how the Chang'e 5 is doing, how the Long March 5 is doing, and any more updates space related. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the chats of any of my live streams. I'll be happy to answer them. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to write in the discussion on the YouTube channel. So thank you all for joining us. We're going to wrap it up for today. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to get out of here. See you later.